5:30 or so Thursday evening, we get a phone call, a missing elderly dementia patient. She's 78, I believe it was. She wandered off, and everybody been looking for her since give or take noon, 1 o'clock in the day. Rallied up everybody. The dog that does all our searching without biting people, his handler was sick, so we had to scrounge around and make it happen for that dog to be there. We all got on scene, met with the family, got a timeline of more so when the son last seen her, and went from there. We were able to deploy the dog. After several miles of just canceling stuff out, the dog didn't want to leave a pine thicket after tracking from the house to there. And like I said, we canceled out other spots, and the dog kept wanting to dive deeper and deeper into the pine thicket, which ended up locating her 100, 200 yards south of there the next morning. So once we got to where Army crawling through there, we ended up backing out, going around, trying to get closer from the other side. Couldn't do it that way neither. With drones and everything following us, it was a big team thing. We just didn't quite make it happen then. Decision was made to back out and come back first thing in the morning after the fog lifted with more resources, and we went from there.
So can you kind of re-emphasize to us how big of a role that the dog was able to play when you guys were able to do this return?
Yeah, so the night before, knowing the area that the dog was locating, well, the dog, he was showing the most interest in a certain area, so we wanted to focus on that heavily the next morning. We got drones and everything up in the air in that area, and we all took out on foot, and we canceled out the pine thicket where the dog actually was dragging us through, in other words. And like I said, I'd say within 200 yards south of there is where we located her walking down old dim trail. She was cold and tired.
I can imagine it was a cold night. So I guess in you guys' role at the sheriff's office, do you do situations like this often and help rescue people who are in this situation often?
When we're called on, we don't ever want anybody missing for sure, but whenever the time comes, we definitely got to make it happen. It's just, like I said, it's a big team thing. We're on the ground, dogs on the ground, drones are in the air, vice versa. They're looking for us, following us, looking ahead of us, seeing if we can find anything that we need to watch out for, or said person that we may be looking for. It takes a lot, I say, of people, resources, in other words, to make it happen.
Right, and do you guys have any safety tips for families of people with dementia or people with dementia or Alzheimer's in situations to avoid getting in that kind of issue?
Without keeping them in the house, no. Without being in a group home, like a nursing home, assisted living, no. But if they do go missing, it's getting us on scene as soon as possible is key. The less time that they're missing, better chances are for us to locate with a dog. Less contamination. I know everybody's going to want to look. I would do the same if it was my missing family as well. But less people in the area increases our odds of finding sooner, I should say.
And by less people in the area, you mean kind of don't mess around where they went missing, correct?
Yes, ma'am. If you know that whoever may be missing wandered off a certain place of the property, if you don't get in that area, the dog has a better chance of locating that scent and going from there way 10 times better than trying to differentiate who said person is missing.
And in the picture that I'm sure plenty of people have seen, you're kind of carrying her back to safety.
Yes, ma'am.
So is that usually the protocol? Is that a typical day in the life for you?
No, so at the time, we wasn't under the impression that the side-by-side was even close to us. So I didn't want to take a chance on us just waiting around. I said, let's just load up and go. And another handler of ours ended up running after the side-by-side. They took a left turn when they should have took a right turn. We were in the woods. It happens. But no, I don't mind. It's just all part of the job.
And so I guess just to reemphasize, that decision was made for you. Made that decision. How quickly as possible can we get her back to safety? Let's not wait around. It's all about urgency, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yep. I said, are you good? You hurting? You injured? She said, I'm just cold and tired. I said, okay. Grab a hold. Let's ride.